Welcome back to the Comic Nights podcast with your host. He's Aaron. I'm Bao.
I'm Aaron, he's Bao.
And I'm Bao, he's Aaron.
Exactly.
And on this podcast, as always, we talk about what truly matters.
And what truly matters today is the Fantastic Four. And is it the whole Fantastic Four or just the final trailer?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
If you're watching this, to the millions of you out there, you've already seen our trailer reaction, So, but we thought we're going to make a whole
No,
video
but it's the final trailer, so there's more stuff to talk about.
There is more stuff to talk about.
Yes.
You go first. What are your thoughts?
I think this movie's going to be the second best.
Yeah. So on our previous episode, on the How to Train Your Dragon episode, I still believe it's one of the best films of the year. But it was pointed out to me recently. So in the original, when he shoots the dragon from the inside, well, Toothless does.
Yeah.
He only finds that out because in the original movie, he's playing with a couple of baby dragons, and baby dragon opens its mouth up using Toothless just goes, shoots fire. And he goes, "Not so fireproof on the inside, aren't you?" And then even in that point, he even says, and then the dragon, it comes up like a little cat, just huddles up on him, and then he says, "Oh, you guys aren't what you seem to be," and they left that whole scene out of the entire remake.
Oh right. Okay.
And it just didn't make any sense. So that definitely not takes it down a peg or two. So yeah, still love it, of course, but yeah.
No, fair enough. All right.
But having said that, it will, yeah.
So How's Train Dragon third now?
Probably for me. Well, let's see. But I do think Fantastic Four. After seeing that final trailer, after seeing a lot more,
yeah,
I love the tone of the film. I'm loving the acting, the contrast between the two. Again, the chemistry between all four of them is top tier. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man.
No, I'm after seeing this trailer, especially between Human Torch and the Thing, that relationship I can't wait to see.
We're gonna say the obvious thing with me and you, Joseph Quinn. Congratulations,
Hats
man.
off.
You proved us the fuck wrong. Okay,
That
I
was
feel
me as
horrible
well,
for every word I said. It wasn't too offensive, obviously.
Yeah, I feel bad. I went
in, and it was so
very
unnecessary.
Bad. I'm sorry. I do apologize.
Yeah, but he was okay.
What?
He feels more of a brotherly Johnny Storm does than Chris Evans.
Yeah.
I think I don't know as an overall, but I think he's more Johnny
more
Storm than Chris Evans. He has that more boyish.
He has more
childish.
He has more comic accuracy.
Exactly.
If you see how him and Spider-Man are on the comics.
Exactly.
That's how I see him.
100%.
Which is
Yeah. So Joseph Quinn killed it.
Yeah,
well done. So I'm gonna say it's a perfect casting. I will say it. He seems great. He seems insanely great.
Yeah.
That bit in the trailer had us in stitches.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "What time is it, Ben?" That's incredible. It seems so natural.
Now everyone's gonna be either just be waiting for the thing to say it now because we know it's gonna happen, but later in the movie.
I didn't even think of that much. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it has to happen.
So what I want to say, what's been brought up in the trailer, when they're on the show, the guy introduces them. He says "world famous," and then on top, when the guy's asking Ben to say it's clobbering time, he says no, that's only in the cartoons. So they are insanely famous at this point. They have cartoons made. They're literally called world famous. They're on TV shows. That means I think we're going to see a lot of action pre-Galactus as well. Obviously, it's obvious that we were going to.
Yeah.
But clearly, they've been around for a while at this point. They've got the Baxter Building. They've got the supercars and everything. Yeah.
I feel like that's happened though only because of obviously when they go to space they get their powers and stuff and this and that. I feel like that only happened because of that. They've got these crazy powers in the 60s and this and that. They're more advanced than anyone, I guess. So it would make sense that they're
no, exactly, because
world
really
famous
it's
at
the
that point.
smartest.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Do you think they're world famous because of the accident, etc., and then the powers and blah blah blah?
Yeah.
Or do you think they're world famous just for the work they've done beforehand, and then just happened to get the powers and stuff after, which makes them even more famous?
It's 50-50 because out of all of them, Reed would be the only one to do something famous worthy because he's that smart. The others and stuff, they do astronaut stuff, and which is why obviously they're still famous. Actually, no, it could be that. If they are astronauts, they're obviously going to have some form of fame.
Yeah.
So exactly. I feel like actually they'll be known beforehand, but then they become very well known.
Yeah.
After the accident, I'd say.
Right.
Because it just makes sense. Yeah.
The Thing has a beard.
Care to elaborate?
Do you? You tell me. I mean, I think it's going to confuse a lot of people.
He does get a beard.
He's not supposed to grow facial hair. For you that don't know, it does happen in the comics. a couple of times actually.
Yeah.
So it's not unusual. But in terms of how the physics and the logic works behind it, I'm a bit clueless on that part.
It's just growing rocks in it.
Huh? That's the thing. It is like in like rock
That's
form.
the thing, I
Innit?
get that.
What?
You said that's the thing.
Oh, that was so unintentional. Yeah, no. It was because I looked closely. It is in rock form, right?
I really
it looks
don't-
quite solid.
I don't get it. It's like
When he's flying with Johnny, it doesn't seem to, like Kratos or something.
Does that mean he grows like rock arm hair?
I don't know.
Or
Does
something.
he? What about?
Okay, see, I was avoiding trying to say that.
I mean, it's natural. Do you think he has a bit of,
Yeah, but you don't need to. What you can go
rock
up to him.
pubes?
So you got little things down there. What are you gonna do?
Little things. I like that. That's good. Little
This
things.
looks good. Oh God,
Stay hydrated.
dying already.
I know. It is once again hot. Just.
What's funny?
What's funny?
Nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Do you have any more? Do you have any points? You said you had some points as well.
Well, yeah.
You didn't note any down. I'm his own brother. I can't see his password.
No one knows it.
One of his notes, Deadass says the trailer was fantastic.
Yeah, that was on purpose. That was funny.
No, it wasn't. You just
No, but no. The main thing though is like just Joseph Quinn. He's really, really proved me wrong.
yeah.
I feel bad. I need to stop doing this.
I know you judge
I
very
did to
quickly.
Patterson.
Yeah.
I did to.
You should have learned from Patterson. We say this every damn podcast.
No, that. But then I was like, do you know what? I've retracted my words because it was just
It was
me.
the exact same thing, by the way. Patterson, you like the guy from Twilight, and then Joseph Quinn, you like the guy from Stranger Things.
No, I didn't say a guy from Stranger Things. I didn't know he was in Stranger Things.
I showed you, Eddie.
And I said, who? Yeah, that went. Who was
I
that?
said that's the Human Torch.
No, I said who was that, as in I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who he was before Fantastic Four.
No, fair enough. I mean, Stranger Things was more his breakout role. But no, I'm loving the chemistry between the four. For me, that's a big standout thing because
Yeah.
this is the first time we've seen them together. Similar to Thunderbolts, the first time we see them all together. And from the trailer alone anyways, for this, I'm seeing incredible chemistry.
I feel like as well, I don't know if you agree, but Pedro Pascal, him as Fantastic Four, we've seen the least. Like we've seen more of everyone else. We haven't
that's
seen
kinda
enough
true.
of him.
Yeah, we've actually, yeah.
I do really want to see more of him. I get obviously that's the final trailer now. That's it. But I do want to see more of him. I feel like we ain't seen enough of him.
Yeah.
And like,
Hear me out.
it's
I think if you were to watch this without...
hear you out on what Pedro Pascal.
No. Just like, no, not like that. Like, let's
so
say
slow.
if you watch this
Yeah.
without knowing who the Fantastic Four, whatever, if you just watch this as a trailer film, low-key, I think, apart from shots where it makes him look center, you might think the Invisible Woman's the leader for this group. She seems to take more center. She seems to be talking more.
Yeah. She's a lot more. Yeah, no, I guess. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, she's like
And like we said, we were saying
Vin Diesel in
about,
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, she does say family a lot. It's every trailer. I actually got sick of it. But no. We said on the trailer that she
They drive a
seems...
car.
They,
She's driving. She has to be driving, otherwise it doesn't make
I
sense.
don't think she was.
Oh, that'd be
We
fun.
literally see Ben in the
I
front
was
seat.
joking. It was a joke. Okay.
Oh. We
How,
said
how does he fit in that? Anyway, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
we said on the trailer reaction that she seems more of a mother in this one. So if you compare to Jessica Alba's one, for example, she did seem more like a sister to Johnny, etc. In this one, she seems just like the mother of the group.
Yeah.
Like right now, we haven't seen much between the two, so I'm not getting he treats her like a sister, but we haven't seen her treat him more like a brother right now.
Yeah.
I think there was a clip where they high-fived or something, but that was it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, forget this. Forget that, that's fine. Galactus.
Oh no, I'll say one thing real quick.
Oh, go on.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Stay hydrated.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
I don't know, but let me go.
No, it's gonna bug me now. Hang
It's
on.
fine, Aaron. We can't exactly just let them watch us, watch you think for 5 seconds.
Yeah, they can. They fucking do anyway. Oh,
Galactus.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Fine.
You tell me what you think.
No, you go ahead. You made me forget my point now.
I think he looks perfect.
He looks menacing.
He looks menacing.
He's scary.
He looks paused. He looks huge.
What?
I said paused.
He looks. Oh right, yeah, good one. Woohoo.
He's no, seriously, they killed it. I'm glad they didn't change nothing for the worst. They stuck to the comics. that this right now, it's up there with the most. How do I say this? The most comically accurate toned films.
Yeah,
Like you compare it
say
to
that,
any
yeah.
other comic book film in terms of tone, visuals. It looks insanely comic accurate. It's so vibrant. It
Yeah.
looks stunning. I think this is going to be, in terms of comic accuracy, etc., etc., it'll be a top 3 of all time.
No, like a lot of it definitely does just look straight pulled out from the comics.
Yeah.
Like the way they're dressed, even like literally the car, Galactus, even like how New York looks.
Exactly.
It looks
No,
very
exactly.
from the 60s in the
60s
comics.
set,
Like, it's
yeah.
It definitely would be, I'd
Yeah.
say.
No.
Yeah. I'm still trying to think of what I said before.
When you think, just buzz. When you remember, buzz.
Yeah, that was it.
Great.
Sorry, I was gonna say.
No, sorry.
See, I was saying the Invisible Woman. That she's like a mother.
Right.
People might say, "Oh, well, maybe it's because she has a kid." We know she has a kid,
Okay.
but she just seems like a mother.
No, but
okay.
to the rest of the group, not just the damn kid.
Yeah.
Right.
And we get she has to be a mother.
Yeah. That took you.
That
That wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, I know it was worth it. Trust me.
Yeah. Let me ask you
gonna
this.
piss
'Cause
people off?
I'm gonna get my notes out because I botched his name. So I want to say, personally, I think Pedro Pascal looks incredible as Reed Richards. I think he's a great casting.
Yeah.
Because I saw recently in Vanity Fair that he's aware of people having problems with his
Yeah.
casting, which I get. At first, I was one of those people.
You're
But
always
after,
gonna have someone. Yeah.
But after watching him in the first trailer and just seeing him on set, etc., I think he's great.
Yeah.
He does the role incredible. You know, he has that smart guy look. But I will say, is this how you pronounce his name? Ian Gruffard from 2005 and Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
So, Ian Gruffard, that Reed Richards from 2005. Personally, I still think he will have done a better job even after I watched this film, because he has this, I don't know, because when you're the smartest man alive, maybe Pedro Pascal's too swaggy for it. But no, he does pull off this role more for me when I think about it. He has that more geeky, nerdy, and I know that's not too much of a part.
No,
of
no,
Reed Richards'
it definitely
character.
is. It definitely
Well,
is.
50-50.
Okay, you're the smartest guy.
No, I know. That's
Was
what
it ever?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Ever, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I think, like, Pedro Pascal will do a great job, but I personally don't think he'll top Aaron Grufford. What do you think?
You think he'd top him?
I don't think he'll top.
Oh no, I don't think he would, because like you said, Pedro Pascal's more of a.
He seems
Like,
quite
you
cool.
see him-
It's like
yeah.
Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man.
Yeah, you see
he's
him,
a cooler Reed
and
Richards.
plus you see him in like a lot more. He's everywhere. He's fucking everywhere. So I don't think.
he's in
And the thing was like, he's obviously a known actor, but he was a lot more low key, and he had more of that nerdy, like geeky sort of vibe.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
which I find better,
Yeah.
because he is the
'Cause-
smartest man alive.
Yeah, because at the time it went hand in hand with Jessica Alba's character Sue Storm. You know.
Yeah.
Like So I just want to get your opinion on that. I think he will.
Yeah. But I still think things.
But Pedro Pascal's going to do an incredible job, I must say. So what are you thinking about the Thing then? Because last time we spoke about it, you weren't too much of a fan.
What thing? Oh, the Thing. Yeah. Right. Which thing? Sorry. I think.
Do you still agree that you
No.
Shut up.
Yeah, you did say you looked like a gingerbread last time.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I
It's
didn't.
on social media. But what do you think of the Thing now?
Oh no, I said that ages ago. Even to him, I retracted my statement.
Yeah.
And but I said that ages ago.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
All right, fine.
But yeah, no, I think he's gonna do a good job. The
So
only
what do you
thing
think?
about
Yeah, go on.
no, the only thing about the old Fantastic Four,
Right.
I really liked his gruff voice, the one he
Yeah.
had. I think that's more of
That's
the things.
yeah. Because I'm.
Okay, this is gonna sound dumb. The things thing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No, 100%. Because
Yeah.
because his organs are also made of rocks. That's the point. So it's gonna have. It's supposedly supposed to have that.
Not even that.
Gruff
It just
voice.
made sense.
It does make
Yeah.
sense, and the fact that that character did it that well was amazing. Michael Killix, I believe his name was.
Yeah, shocked me.
With this, I'm still willing to overlook it. Like personally, I still think they should have done a gruff voice, etc. But he is pulling it off, the voice. I don't know the damn actor's name. Played Micro in Punisher, obviously. But it sounds great. Like when he's talking to Johnny, at first it seemed a bit bizarre to us because we weren't used to it.
Yeah.
But now that we've seen it a lot, etc., I still think it still works. There's nothing. It doesn't seem odd anymore. Like I said, they still should have done it, I believe. But I don't think it's a problem.
I think it works even without it. Like it does still work, luckily. But But I guess that's just a personal preference of us. But yeah, no, it does still look like it's gonna do.
I thought the first time I forget when I saw in the trailer and I was like, okay, this works. I don't know why I stopped. He was like, okay. I don't know. That was
Yeah, no, I get
pretty
that.
cool.
Fair enough.
But yeah. So I want to ask you. This is my last point on it. I think. Yeah, it's not even on here.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 more points, but it's quick. God.
Sorry.
Shia LaBeouf as the Silver Surfer. What are your thoughts right now?
It's 50-50. It's like one point we ain't seen like enough of her for me to give a full judgment. Like it looks okay. It don't look. I'll be honest. It
doesn't look as good as 2007.
Yeah.
The Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Really, it don't look. It does not look as good. I don't think it ever will.
I was kind of excited at first, to be fair. I was like, this is a fresh thing. We're not going to get Norman Reed again. We get Shia LaBeouf. Because a lot of people tweaked out on the internet because they were like, oh, they changed the gender.
A woman. No.
It's literally a separate character. It's like Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen. It's 2 different characters. You're not changing...
There's a Spider-Pig.
Yeah. They didn't change...
You go for like a pig for that.
If they hate pigs that much. They didn't change Norman Reed to a woman. No, it's a completely new character. It's different.
Yeah.
The CGI right now is 50-50. There's times where I think it looks fine, but then there's times where it looks a little bit, iffy.
Just off, yeah.
But I'm still excited to see more of her character because the only scene we've seen of her flying, I think, was when Joseph Quinn.
I was about to say, I still like that impulsive thing from Human Torch where he just straight fly. I still love that.
That is still the best they could have. Like, that is perfect.
It's just impulsive. He just does it, No, I still love that bit. But I don't know. She could surprise us. Like, we ain't seen too much. Again, it's like Pedro Pascal's film. You ain't
but
seen
she has that aura, I think. When she comes in and she's making an
even I was going to say in this trailer, it does look really sick.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks... She looks... what's the word?
Menacing.
In a sense, yeah.
Nah, not menacing, but she has that tone, that authority.
That tone, authority. That, literally.
Exactly. Last thing I want to ask you about this movie is we see Franklin Richards.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, does this mean in 20 years he becomes the most powerful?
Nope. In like 4 years.
So in 5
years.
As a 5-year-old, he becomes the most powerful already.
Yeah, it's like...
You got to teach, because I don't know too much about Franklin Richards.
Well, I've seen like like certain panels in comics where it cuts to Franklin Richards. He's in his room, underneath his sheet, just playing, and he made a mini micro-universe in his hands. He's just there, messing around with it.
Are you kidding?
He's like an Omega level mutant. He's a nut.
Is he a hero?
Yeah. But he's a very scary one.
I think they should turn him into a villain.
Well, no.
That's crazy. So when we're in our 40s...
You used to say he wouldn't do it as a baby. I don't know. Might do it.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people don't know. We see Baby Franklin, but a lot of like casual viewers actually don't know about Franklin Richards being an Omega level.
I guess you'd have the obviously like common sense where they both have powers. He would get powers, but what he gets is over the top.
But yeah, how does he? Is it just inherited then? Through?
Well, I assume so. Yeah, but it's just mental. Yeah.
Well, that's all I have to say about that. It's Forrest Gump.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it is. I've seen the movie 101 times.
All right.
Why would I say it's not when it is?
You mean when it is when it's not?
Why would I say it is when it's not? Why would I do that?
I'm kidding. Relax.
All right.
Go on.
Stay hydrated. Go on.
Stop doing that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. That was very childish. I shouldn't have done that.
It's fine. It's fine. I get bullied. It's okay. Do you have anything to say at all about the film? Watch him slam the phone. He thinks he's funny. I've ruined it for him now. He might not do it.
Nah.
Yes.
No, I think I've said everything I want to say.
Alright, so I want to ask you, what do you think the score's going to be going into this?
8.5.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
going in there with high hopes.
That's high hopes for you, 8.5. I'm thinking it's going to be a good 9, 9.5. Out of 10, by the way.
Yeah. That's the thing. It could be very good.
My brother's humour sucks.
It's not.
I get it.
Okay, there's this joke. Okay, it's the point.
Like you said, oh, that's the thing. I get it because that's the thing. Then you say it's fantastic. You know, that's the Miles Teller thing we know, and they're the Fantastic Four, so it's fantastic.
That's like me saying it'd be a 4 out of 10.
That would have been a much better joke than any of your jokes.
No, it wouldn't, because someone would take it out of context.
But then you explain. But no, we don't.
Christopher Reeve? Or Reeves?
That was silly.
Yeah, there we go.
I said in the thing, will
We'll
this
be sidetracked here.
will David Cornsweet be the best Superman since Christopher Reeves, right? And some was like, oh, one guy said it, and I corrected him about what I said. Then he said, then he liked my comment. Cool. Then some other fuck came on and said, Jesus Christ, it's just Reeve. There's no S. So I replied saying, dude, if you read the caption that I've done myself,
Yeah.
there's an apostrophe because I'm talking about Christopher Reeve's adaptation of Superman, not
Imagine you go to his house, it would be Christopher Reeve house. Christopher Reeves.
Literally.
House. It's just common English.
like I like Christopher Reeve's shoes.
What shoes?
It was just an example. You know, I wouldn't say Christopher Reeve's shoes. I'd say Christopher Reeve's shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, this has been the Comic Nights podcast. Sorry again for another short episode for the millions that care.
Is that we've spoken about?
Last time was our mother's birthday. Today is an engagement wedding.
No, cut that out. Don't do that. What does he fucking know? What does he need to know?
Why it's a shorter episode?
No, it's a short episode because we don't have time. That's it. Yeah, you just leave out the why.
Alright, I'll cut this out. Thank you for watching. It's been such a pleasure-ish with you. Sorry again if it's a short episode, much you that care. We just run out of time. We have somewhere to be. It's been a busy day. But again, we will be uploading next week again, as we do every week. Trying to be consistent. It's been great. Yeah. Say bye to the people.
Bye to the people. What? I can't do anything right, can
Your
I?
humour drains me. That was great. No one's ever done that, you know?
I was a smacking
You know that Home Alone, which she said, say goodnight, Kevin. Good night, Kevin.
So if you watch that clip right now, you wouldn't laugh at it.
But
Shut up.
Macaulay Culkin
Go.
is infinitely more likable than you.
Yeah?
Yes.
What's his middle name? You like him so much, tell me his middle name.
That's just stupid.
I know it is.
Oh.
Go.
Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next week. And wherever you're watching from, good morning
Good evening.
and good night.
Shannon, I fucking hate you.
Every time?